I never imagined this mix would turn out so delicious. To start my recipe, I'm going to use 1 fresh zucchini, well washed. Here I'm going to take the zucchini and cut it like this, into thin strips. I'm using this slicer that leaves the pieces in stick form, very handy. And I'll keep cutting like this until I've done the whole zucchini. You can use the zucchini with the skin on, no problem. It works great. I set the zucchini aside and move on to the next ingredient. Now I'll do the same with 1 carrot, also well washed and peeled. It's going to have the same thin stick shape. Now I take the sliced carrot and place it in the same bowl, along with the zucchini. I set it aside again. I'm also going to use 2 medium potatoes, peeled and washed. And I cut them the same way as the carrot and zucchini. If you don't have a slicer like mine, you can cut them with a sharp knife into thin strips. It works just fine. Now I add them to the same bowl along with the other vegetables. In another bowl, I'm going to crack 1 whole egg. I'm going to carefully separate the white from the yolk. And here we separate them gently so they don't mix. Using a spoon to the side, I carefully take the yolk. And I place it in a separate container. I transfer the white to another bowl where I'll mix it with the seasonings. And I do the same with the other eggs until they're all ready. Now I add the last egg to the bowl. I'm using a total of 3 eggs for this recipe. I add 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour and 1 level teaspoon of salt for proper seasoning. Now we carefully mix everything until the ingredients are well combined. Now with this large spoon, I take a portion of the mixture and place it directly into the skillet. The skillet is already hot with a bit of oil at the bottom. I shape the mixture into a circle, like a small pancake. Using a fork, I make a small hole in the center of each portion. That hole will act like a nest to place the yolk later. Now I turn on the heat. I keep it low so the bottom doesn't burn. I cover the skillet with the lid. It's now ready to flip. With the spatula, I carefully turn each portion over. You can flip them gently like this to keep the shape and avoid breaking them. I flip them all to brown the other side as well. They're now golden and firm. Now I flip them again so the side with the hole faces up. Once they're all ready, I carefully place the yolk inside the space we left. Very gently so it doesn't break. Pour it slowly, centering the yolk properly. That way, the presentation looks beautiful and the flavor is amazing. Now I cover the skillet again. I let it cook a bit more just with the steam. That will give the yolk a perfect texture. After a few minutes, I turn off the heat. I carefully transfer it to the serving plate. Now you can decorate however you like, using fresh herbs or more vegetables. Look at what a beautiful and colorful dish. And you can cook the egg yolk to your preferred level. So go ahead and enjoy this wonderful recipe, perfect for any meal of the day.